always brought such an enthusiastic attitude, and for all of us to remember that you're volunteering, that you could have been laying by the pool and sleeping till 10 and just having a grand old summer, but instead you chose to come as a team member, as a full partner, and you were always here on time. You always stayed through, you worked through, you took responsibility, not just inside, but helping each of us and outside. And I was always touched, not only by your commitment, but your attitude, because you were always so cheerful. And another thing is I noticed you look for things to do, and you know, if there was some way you can make a difference, you just picked it up and it was done. And it was fun to watch you and Luis in the toy box, because boy were you after it. And with Andrea, with our technology, you became someone I looked to as a partner who could dig me out of a hole when I just couldn't make heads or tails of any technical issue. And again, you brought good problem solving. I was very impressed by that. We talk a lot and think a lot about emotional intelligence, but I see a whole lot of collaboration and interdependence, and that's hard. That's hard to find. And as you said, and as you quoted Matt saying, when times are tough, that's when your true character comes out. And I can imagine when we started digging out well over 1,000 slides, it's like, holy moly, this is not going to be fun. 4 slides at a time on a scanner, what could be more dull? But you just jumped in, and I learned that you were concerned when you had other things that needed to happen. You were thinking, I may not be able to finish this. And the very fact that it could bother you, because many young people would say, thank goodness I'm going to get out of here. You know, Thursday's my last day, and let's see what else I can do, because this is boring as all get out. But you've continued to look for ways to add value, so I think you can be enormously proud of how you've helped this team be better. And I know each one of us have been grateful, because you've helped us with something we couldn't have done if you hadn't chosen to spend your summer here. So we thank you.
We've worked on a lot of projects across the summer, but the one that we did just in the last 3 days, I enjoyed a lot working on with you and Louise. And it was fun to see you put into motion a lot of stuff that you both intuitively knew, and then other things that you just had in terms of technology production. So it was very impressive.
I've just been really impressed the whole summer, and it's not, I think because I'm not, you know, we're not that far apart in age, and I feel like when I, that sounds silly, but when I was your age, I just don't think I had like the initiative and the kind of the guts that you do, because you come in and, you know, you weren't looking to any of us to say, what do I do now? What do I do today? Do you need help? You know, it wasn't that every single day. It was like, I think we could do this, or I have this idea, can we do this? And you weren't afraid to bring any of that to the surface, or, you know, ask about any of that. So I really admire that. Because even now I think I struggle to do stuff like that. So that's really impressive. And then everything everybody else.
It's great, but I think the project we did while Anne was away on the fairy tales, he came up with so many words on that and everything. I'm going, whoa, who is this kid? But the one I really appreciate is the mosquitoes like you better than me.
Yeah.
So, I will take you to the garden any day.
It was very nice to be able to work with Stephen, and especially we were, like you said, elbow to elbow. Our computers, you know, next to each other. We were able to work on a lot of projects, either you know, separating sides or just at the same time on the same computer. And I was able to see how easy it was teaming with him. That's, like most of us know, not a very easy thing to do, or even something that comes natural for a lot of people. So it was a very pleasant surprise to see how open and willing he was on all the projects, except for the mosquito thing, right? You guys go out there.
It's called death.
Pond duty is above and beyond, and you guys were so brave. And
We'll talk about, when we're working, we'll talk politics, and we'll talk, whatever videos we're seeing, or games, or zombie games on our iPhones, whatever stuff, as we were working, just to lubricate work and their relationship to make things just smoother. So it was very nice.